Limpeh 씨. 커피 남자입니다. Good morning, everyone. And yes, today I'm at home again. Why? Because once again, I woke up very late. Too late to go out there to do this live stream, but early enough to be able to switch this on and start streaming late. And hi, oh, Matron, hi, welcome to my live stream. Good morning. Where are you watching from, Matron? And once again, very big thank you to Matron and all you guys who has been following my guitar journey on every single day. You know, really appreciate it. I really touched. Oh, Yukai, been a long time, Yukai. 안녕하세요. Matron, nice guitar. Thank you. Where are you watching from, Matron? I never know where you're watching from. Someone in Europe? South Carolina. So the heat wave still going on, yeah, is it? It's still really hot, but welcome to a very cold morning here in New York City. It's about 20 degrees Celsius or 70-ish. Okay, I'm still bad at the whole Fahrenheit thing, okay? I think it's probably 70-ish Fahrenheit, but 20 degrees Celsius for those of you who know, right? Matron, yes it is. Okay, so I got it right. You know, some of you may be wondering though, so what's the whole deal about degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit? How do you make sense of it? Okay, I came up with my own logic, okay? I came up with my own way of understanding, or at least, you know, like judging the effects of Celsius and Fahrenheit, okay? And this is how it goes, this is how I do it, okay? We take 100 degrees as the standard. So 100 degrees Celsius, okay, is the boiling point of water. That's when water starts to boil. That's how hot it feels, 100 degrees Celsius. But 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of human. It's when human starts to melt, when you start to feel super hot. That's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so 100 degrees Fahrenheit is actually about 38, 39-ish degrees Celsius. That's when human starts to melt, okay, close to 40 degrees Celsius. So that's how I understand it. So whenever the temperature, whenever the weatherman here in America says it's going to be triple digits, it's going to be 100 Fahrenheit, like 100 Fahrenheit, it's when you talk about 100 Fahrenheit, it's about, basically it's saying it's too hot for human, the kind of feeling, you know, around 40-ish degrees Celsius. So that's how I do it. That's how I understand. 100 degrees Celsius is the melting point, a boiling point of water, but 100 degrees Fahrenheit is the boiling point of human beings. You know, guys, today I almost didn't want to do today's live stream. Matron, same. Hey, is it? Let me take a good Matson, not Matron. I always call him Matron. Matson, sorry. South Carolina. You know, today I actually didn't want to do today's live stream. Today is the live stream where I'm supposed to go out to my favorite cafe again, the Old Bagel Cafe. And then I in order to do Old Bagel, I need to wake up at 6:15 a.m. New York time. Okay, but I just couldn't do it, and you know, I was very committed to doing it, you know. So I 100% wanted to wake up by 6:15, and you know what I did, guys? What I did in order to try to wake up at 6:15 today, I actually slept at 8:30 last night. 8:30 p.m. I was already in bed. By 9 I was almost asleep. Okay, so I slept almost 9 plus hours in order to be able to wake up at 6:15. And you know what? When my alarm rang at 6:15, I just slept it off and I continued sleeping. And I just woke up 5 minutes ago. That's why I look all sleepy, hoodie, just got a coffee. See, that's the thing, you know. Then I realized one thing, guys. It's never been about what time you sleep or how many hours you sleep. It's about what time you wake up. As someone who has not woken up earlier than 10 a.m. for the past almost 20 years, I've not woken up earlier than 10 a.m. okay, for the past 20 years. As someone like that, I am very not used to waking up this early. I feel like, man, I feel like back in my elementary school and middle school days once again, man, where you have to wake up at 6 just to go to school. Oh, it doesn't matter how many hours I sleep, no. You know, last night I literally slept at about 8:30 p.m. and I still could not wake up enough to do this. Yeah. Let's check messages. Yep. And so far, waking up at this time is still my greatest waking up at this time is still my greatest hurdle here living in New York. It's still the one thing, the one power ring that I could not get, you know. The one thing I could not get used to living here in New York is waking up this early. Or you guys may be wondering, so yeah, I only moved to New York like almost 2 months ago. I came to New York on the 20th of July, so yeah, pretty much almost 2 months, huh? Almost 2 months, not yet 2 months, but almost 2 months. So I'm still very new here, and man, trying to get used to the security situation here is already one big challenge, and then now trying to get used to waking up at this time is a huge ass challenge. It's a life-changing challenge, to be honest. For those of you who are wondering if I ever do finger exercise, alternate picking exercise, and metronome exercise, yes, I do. This is taught to me by my teacher. I did one session with my teacher, just one session, just go through all the basics, pretty much all that I need to know. He's a real death metal guitarist with a Turkish band called Capra. One of my friends back in Turkey. Before I came to New York, I lived almost 2 years in Turkey. Yeah? So whenever people ask me where I'm from, I always say I'm from Turkey because then before Turkey, I'm from somewhere else, and from somewhere else, I did not come from the place I'm born in. Okay, I've not been to the place I'm born in, or rather, I've not lived in the place I'm born in for about 20 years. So if you want to know where I'm born, you have to ask me where are you born, not where I'm from. Where I'm from Turkey. Where before Turkey? Before Turkey, I'm from Japan. Before Japan, I'm from Korea. Before Korea, I'm from China. Before China, it goes on and on, right? So I think people need to learn how to ask questions properly. Where are you from is one of the sloppiest and laziest questions that I've ever heard in this world. Okay, if you want to know where someone is born, ask where are you born. If you want to know what his cultural ethnicity is, what ethnic group are you? If you want to know where that person came from before coming to your country, which country were you in before coming? Ask specifically. What's this about? Where are you from? Where are you from is an extremely lazy and sloppy question. I don't know how to answer that question. This question always gives me a headache. Where are you from? I really don't know. I really don't know how to answer this question without giving a long 20 years recount of my history. Oh, really? And by 20 years recount, I don't mean I'm 20 years old. And this is the exercise my teacher made me do with a metronome. Obviously, I've not been putting in a lot of work on this exercise, to be honest, because whenever I have time to practice, I practice Master of Puppets. I believe that, like in martial arts, we believe that if you want to master a certain punch, you throw that same punch 10,000 times. You don't try to work your muscle and do 10 million other things before practicing that punch. No, all the time you put in that punch, So that's why I think my approach to learning the guitar myself, pretty much self-taught, it's very much governed by my ideas or philosophy from martial arts. So I know a lot of people have been giving me very good advice how to learn the guitar properly. You need to do the exercise. You need to do your scales, do your whatever, which to me only sounds like taking away time from practicing the one thing I really want to practice, which is Master of Puppets. Yeah. And as a martial artist, I would rather throw that one punch more than to go to the gym and work that muscle to in order to make that punch more effective. Yeah. And I don't know, but everybody's been giving me a lot of good suggestions. I've been thanking everybody, but I don't seem to be taking any of those suggestions. You know why? Because there's another philosophy of martial arts, rather pretty much about life, that I always adhere to, which is this: if it's working, don't fix it. Don't fix what's not broken. If your approach is working, don't change it. A lot of you have been giving me a lot of good advice actually. Change this chord from 3 strings to 2 strings. Change this to that. From a belt position to a this position and all that thing. All these changes only breaks the rhythm or only breaks muscle memories and make progress even harder. That's why this adage in life, I always stick by this adage in life, and that is, if it's working, don't change it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So far, my approach, I've been making tremendous progress, as you guys have seen from my short videos on a day-to-day basis. I'm pretty much on a day-to-day improvement cycle. I don't want to change anything because it's working. If it's working, don't change it. Yeah. Oh, everybody's very quiet. Or everybody thinks I'm not on today. Let's get Matron and Matson. But how are you so good at guitar though? I'm not. I'm pretty much good at everything. I speak 9 languages. I keep saying, is there something that I cannot do? I got to second dan in Kenjutsu in just 3 months when other people takes 3 years. You know why? This is the secret. I always tell people, I specialize in miracles. There's pretty much nothing I cannot do in express time. I pick up languages in months, not years. Why? This is the secret. And when I did jiu-jitsu, I was ready for I was getting my blue belt. Okay, in jiu-jitsu, you get your blue belt on average 3 years. Do you know how fast I get? In the end, I was supposed to get my blue belt in 6 months. Why? Let me share with you guys my real secret. Okay, the secret why I pretty much do everything better than anyone, faster than anyone. You guys ready for a secret? I keep telling people, I specialize in miracles. This is a line I took from a very famous Korean movie called 도둑들. Oh, hi Elijah. 안녕하세요. 좋은 아침이요. 상쾌한 아침이죠. Very cool morning today. Welcome. And my secret is just this: hard work. Hard work. I'm good at everything because I work harder than anyone. The secret to miracles is hard work. And so when I say I specialize in miracles, what I really specialize is hard work. Let me share with you guys how hard I work. When I every language, I learn every language, okay, by being in the country itself, speaking it 24/7. When I learn languages, I don't learn by going to a lesson twice a week for 2 hours a time. I go to that country, I do that language 24/7. That's how I learn languages faster than anyone. When I learned Kenjutsu, I got to second dan in just 4 months when other people takes 4 years. Why? Because I train pretty much 20 hours a day. When most people cut the target, only 1 target a day. I cut 10 a day. I cut so much, I got tennis elbow, could not even swing my arm. I come so early and I leave so late that my master in the end just gave me the key to the dojo. He said, in the morning you open the door, at night you lock the door. Why? I'm always the first to arrive and the last to leave. First to arrive meaning I arrive before the sunrise, and last to leave meaning I leave way around midnight. That's how hard I train. I train so hard. You guys can just go to my channel, search Kenjutsu, and then and on my Instagram, you can see some of my training sessions. I train more, I train harder, I train better than anyone. And then Jiu-Jitsu. How did I get my blue? Like I was supposed to get my blue belt on after just 6 months. When other people takes 3 years. Why? I train Full-time, professional, 12 hours every single day, 3 private sessions a day, not a week, a day. Other people train who gets their blue belt in 2 to 3 years, they train twice a week, 2 hours a day. I train 12 hours a day, 3 private sessions a day, and competitively. I train to fight. I train to compete. I train with the purpose of becoming a world champion in my weight class. Of course, by month 5, I got very badly injured, so I had to quit. I still cannot raise my arm. Right. Now come to guitar. How am I so good at guitar? Why? I train 6 to 8 hours a day. I train so hard. My whole hand is plastic right now. Everything I touch is burning pain. And yesterday I was so burnt out. Even like on Monday, Labor Day, when everybody's just having a good time, I trained 8 full hours on Monday. And yesterday when I was so burnt out, I didn't want to touch my guitar. I didn't want to do anything. I still trained 4 hours. That's how I get good. That's how I got so good at anything, because I simply work way harder than anyone in the world that I know. Honestly, you know, I grind so hard in anything and everything that I feel justified saying that nobody works harder than me in this world. That's how I create miracles. See those things on the wall? These are not decorations, no. These are my top honors in military school. Top this, top that. Okay, I don't want to go into details. How am I the best of the best always? That's my officer's cap. That's my actual cap. I was a Navy veteran for 7 years. How am I always better? How am I always the top student? Not because I'm smart, you know. Because when everybody's sleeping, I'm studying, I'm training. That's how I do it. You know, when I spent 10 years in China, and then I got really good at this martial art called Wing Chun and Xingyi. How did I train, you know? That was a winter of 2006. Every winter morning, 5 a.m. when it's dark and about minus 10 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius below zero. I'm out there training with my master. In fact, before my master arrived, I'm already punching trees. Nobody does that. I do it. You know, that's my whole secret, Matson. That's my whole secret. My whole secret to doing everything better, it's just I do more than anyone. Yeah. Matson, can you speak German? Oh no, German is not one of my 9 languages. I've never wanted to do German. There was no purpose for me to do German. Oh, okay, by the way, I don't do languages just for fun. Yeah? I do languages pretty much because I have to use them in those countries. Elijah, full immersion. Yeah. So basically everything, you know, I could pick up anything tomorrow and be good in 20 days. Anything. Just say it, anything. But of course I have to be interested in it. I don't do things that are not fun. I do it. You see, things that I do, right, has to be fun. I have to feel like it's fun and I really want to do it. Okay, that's the prerequisite. Yeah. But pretty much anything that I find is fun, I pick it up brand new. I can get to a very high level within 1 month, because I will put in 12, 20 hours a day into doing it every single day. I don't skip, no matter how painful, no matter how tired, no matter how demotivated I am. I keep pushing. Yesterday was one of those days I didn't even, you know, yesterday was one of those days where the thought of just touching the guitar really makes me want to puke. I still pushed on 4 hours. 4 hours of just doing this. Nothing more than this. Four hours of just doing this, like yesterday. That's what I did, 4 hours. Various speeds. I tried super fast. I tried to I tried to change the picking pattern. Like, I tried to do, you know, I just try. I just keep trying different things. Yeah. That's how I do it. 4 hours of just this, like yesterday. That's how I get good. No secret, no miracle. Hard work, the grind, the hustle, the pain, the sweat. That's how it's done. That's how it's done in the military. That's how it's done here. That's how I run my life. That's how I live my life. The grind, the pain, embrace the suck. Keep pushing. No matter how painful, no matter how demotivated, no matter how much I don't want to do it, I push myself through. I do not yield and back down to mere little petty emotions. That's the way. Matson, I can count to 10. Matson, I grab my guitar. Oh. When I say speaking 9 languages, I don't mean counting to 10, that kind of thing. I mean actual speaking. See, this is one thing, right? My teacher kept asking me to, you have to practice this. Yes, he keeps saying I have to do this. See, I do it like crap, huh? Yeah, I do it like crap. But when I do, I have to stand up to do this. I can't play the guitar sitting. You know, unlike most people, you play better sitting. I play better standing. See, I can do. See, I can do this, but I can't do this. I can't do this. This is the metronome exercise taught to me by my teacher. Why? See, this is again evidence, like the martial art theory works, You get good at whatever you train in. So if I waste time training the ding 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 ding, that will be all that I can do. But I spend all the time instead doing the actual song, and I can do the actual song way better than I can do dung 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 dung. See, big difference. See, the science of getting somewhere fast, the approach is very different from traditional approaches. I have never embraced traditional ways of doing pretty much anything. I think traditional ways have good intentions, build up your base, your basics slowly, do this slowly, do that slowly. I've never subscribed to that, I find that just if you want to get to a certain level, start doing it at that level. It will suck like a bitch, everybody will laugh at you, push through, and then suddenly you'll be at that level where everybody is still doing tung 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 tung. I'm already doing Matson, I will brush my teeth, but I will stay on. Thanks a lot, Matson. Thanks a lot. And I think a lot of people think I'm not doing my live stream today. Very few people. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Usually, if I sleep late and I couldn't wake up, I wouldn't do this live stream. Usually, and then my wife, actually Limpeh, woke me up just now. Say, hey, do your live stream. I say, what? I'm still sleeping, man. It's already past 7. I'm supposed to get ready by 6:45. It's already past 7. Let's forget it. And then she kicked me again. You know what she said? You promised everyone you would do it today, so do it. And then so grudgingly, I woke up at 7:15. I made a coffee and then I started this live stream. 하긴 오는 사람 하나도 없는데 everybody probably think I'm not doing it, so nobody's on today. But guys, I gotta go grab a fan. Give me a moment. It's a cool 20 degrees Celsius this morning, 70 degrees Fahrenheit thereabouts. But this corner of the room is where the sun, is where the wind doesn't get through. Okay, so welcome once again. Good morning. 안녕하세요. 아침 아침이에요. 상쾌 아침인데요. Very cool morning. 20 degrees Celsius here in New York City, or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I just went through, how to understand the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit earlier on in today's live stream. So if you missed it, do rewatch. And for those of you new to my live stream, wondering what the heck is this live stream about? Well, this is a live stream where here in New York City, I just moved to New York City about less than 2 months ago. I tell you guys about life here. I tell you guys about what I'm doing, what are the challenges. I share my life experience around the world and what I picked up with you guys. That's why it's called a live chat, right? Grab a coffee and we talk about life. Usually I do it outside of home, but when I wake up too late, like right now, I'll do it at home. And yeah, it happens 7 a.m. every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 days a week, okay? You may be wondering, why 4 days a week? Why not every day of the week? Well, this is the thing. I have to do this at 7 a.m. Okay, why? Because I work the US market. That's my main job. Yeah? That's the reason why I can live everywhere in the world and not worry about money, because my job is in the US market. Okay, so I have to wake up by 7, get ready by 8, okay, and start my job by when the US market opens at 9:30. I have to wake up really early. So in order to be at my seat by 8, I have to do my I can only do my live stream from 7 to 8, okay? And now, so why not Monday? Because Monday is the busiest day pretty much for all traders, because you have to do an analysis for the whole week. You have to get your strategy sorted out for the whole week. So most of the work you have to do on Monday morning. And so I have no time Monday mornings to do this. And then weekends, I want to sleep late. Okay, weekends, I want to wake up at 12 noon. So I'm not going to wake up at 7 a.m. just to do this. So guys, there you go. All right? Very practical reasons. Nothing fanciful. See, everything I do, right, has very simple practical reasons. Nothing fanciful. Some of you may be asking me, so what's the simple practical reason for learning the guitar? Well, the simple practical reason is I watch Stranger Things, I'm a fanboy, and there I am. Very simple, very practical. Elijah, okay. Matson, I'm back. Matson, I have a normal guitar that I found in my attic. Oh, normal meaning what is a normal guitar? What do you mean by a normal guitar? I honestly legit don't know what are the type of guitars in the world. I don't know. How I got this guitar is very simple. I decided to learn the guitar, right? So I went to Amazon, I typed in electric guitar and I buy the cheapest. That's how I got this. I don't even know what type it is, what it does, nothing. I know nothing, zero. But I know as long as it's a guitar, as long as I can make notes, I can practice and I can train. I don't care what it is. I don't care about details. I just want to get things done. I just want to do, not think. You think too much, you never do. That's the thing about life. You think, you never do. I just do and think later, always. I buy. Sometimes it ended up a piece of shit. I have to buy things again. Yes, it happened, but at least I got started. Anthony, good morning, Anthony. Matson, acoustic guitar. The kind of classic sit down guitar, right? Actually, honestly, for me, right, if I'm serious about the guitar, I should have gotten a so-called acoustic guitar, because I can play with my with Limpeh. I don't like to call her my wife. She's not anyone's anything, to be honest. Okay, so I like to sit down with Limpeh. We can sing a song. That kind of thing. It's actually, I think acoustic guitar makes more sense for a family setting and for party settings, right? But therefore, as you can see, the only reason I'm taking this up is because of Stranger Things. It's because of Master of Puppets. Therefore, it is pointless for everyone to keep telling me, Master of Puppets is too hard for beginners. You can't tell me that that's the only reason why I picked up the guitar. I'm gonna have to master it. I did just this, repeatedly for 4 hours yesterday. That's how I get good. See, Matson, that's the thing, Why am I good? Because I really do much more than anyone is willing to do. That's the whole secret. Anyone. That's why I keep telling people, a lot of people look at my life, right? Look at what I'm able to do, and they always say one thing, wow, if only I can do this like you. And you know what I always say? I always say, anyone can. And they go like, no, we're not like you. No. It's, what do you mean by you're not like me? I have 2 arms, you have 2 arms. It's not like I have 6 arms. Everybody is like me. The only thing is I work harder. The only question is, are you willing to work as hard? That's the only difference. That's the only difference between me and anyone else, to be honest, pretty much. I wish I had 6 arms and eyes at the back of my head and 4 legs and legs that are actually inverted. I wish to be like that. I'm not. I'm exactly like you. I'm exactly like anyone else. 2 arms, 2 simple legs, and knees are painful. So even the knees still hurt. My back still hurts. Yeah. I'm at the age where my knee and back hurts, man. Okay, let's look at some messages. Matson, same. I also played it for that. Oh, for Stranger Things. Yeah, it's legit. I always think it's legit. SBS, how do you stay motivated and disciplined? Wow, that's a very good question, and it's a very big question. How do I stay motivated and disciplined? See, I was a soldier. A lot of people think like, I work, my main job, right? My main job is probably the job that requires the most discipline in the world. I'm a professional trader. I trade options professionally for 20 years. I never had a proper job. That's all I do for a living. And any one of you who has ever dabbled in the stock market, you know how important discipline is in stock market investments and trading. It's probably the job that demands the most discipline. And so a lot of people, a lot of my past students, right, they attribute my discipline to this period on the wall here, this corner, my very sacred corner here, to my time in the military. I was a 7 years Navy veteran, by the way. Yeah, a Navy officer. And these were my top honors. I was top. I topped so many things in the military. So I guess a lot of my discipline came from actually being a soldier, actually being through that 7 years of experience that people who have never been in the military will never have, seeing the kind of things that I've saw, going through the kind of things that I've done, number one, makes me feel like nothing in the civilian world is a challenge, to be honest. Everything in the civilian world, the worst problems that civilians tell me about is honestly chicken feed compared to what I've been through in the military. So to me, nothing is hard out here, honestly. What's hard? I mean, pain is pain, like even training in the guitar, Matson would know how hard I train every day. Yeah, I train literally 6, 7, 8 hours a day until my hand hurts so much I can't touch anything, burns, But it's just pain. It's just the grind. Why is it a problem? But to most civilian people, that seems to be the biggest problem in their life. The grind, the pain, the sweat seems to be the problem, But as someone who has been through real hell and real shit, nothing in the civilian world shakes me. Nothing in the civilian world to me is hard, to be honest. And the discipline to keep doing something and not give up is basically a fight between you and pain and you and your emotion. And of course, again, being a soldier, that's the first thing you learn to overcome, your emotions. You don't back down because you're scared. You don't back down because you're disgusted. You don't back down because you see your friend blown and crushed to a pulp. You don't back down. You simply cannot. You keep going. That's discipline. And because I've seen literally my friend becoming a pulp, and I had to keep going. What else is hard for me? What else stops me? Yeah. Oh, everybody's Everybody's deleting your messages. Why that? Oh, Radiant Flux. Wow. Good morning, Radiant. I haven't seen you in a long while. Good morning. I'm here in New York right now. I think Radiant, you're checking in for the first time since I came here. So yeah, I moved to New York and I've been here for almost 2 months. So it's a morning right here in New York, about 20 degrees Celsius. Very cool morning. Welcome back, Radiant. Welcome back. And yeah, Radiant, this is my new toy here. In case you do you have not been in touch, Radiant. This is my new thing here. I just picked up the guitar 18 days ago. 18 days ago. And 18 days ago, right now I'm doing Masters of Puppet. Like, let's kick the pedal and wake the neighbors. Are you guys ready to wake the neighbors? Hey, hold up. I gotta get the correct position. See, my correct playing position is this. Now, everybody tell me, you're a beginner, you don't train like this, you play like this. I can't play like this for the nuts, man. I play like this because this is how I play since day one, so. That was like crap, but it was fun. That was like crap. Yeah, literally, for those of you who don't play the guitar and thought, wow, that's so cool. Actually for people who actually play the guitar, that was like crap. That's Masters of Puppet by Metallica. Matson, I have to go see you. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Matson, and thanks for following my daily guitar journey. Really appreciate it. SPS, Singapore Navy. Yeah, of course, Singapore Navy. Where else Navy would I be in? Elma, good morning, Limpeh. I was here earlier and thought today's live stream might have been cancelled. Ah, okay. Welcome. You know, I never wanted to do today's live stream. I woke up at 7 a.m. Oh. And if I wake up at 7 a.m., it's too late to live stream, so I'll just sleep. But you know what? I didn't even wake up at 7 a.m. I refused to wake up. And then Limbo kicked me, you know. Limbo woke me up saying, hey, aren't you supposed to do a live stream today? I said, no, it's too late, man. It's too late. You know, I actually really wanted to do today's live stream. So, you know, I actually slept at 8:30 p.m. last night. Yeah, just to be able to wake up early. Then I realized, you know, it doesn't matter how much you sleep, you know. As long as you have to wake up early, you're gonna feel like shit. Yeah. So I didn't want to wake up. Even though I slept at 8:30 last night, you know, just to be able to do this. So I didn't want to wake up. And then Limbo keep waking me up. She said, hey, you got to do a live stream. I said, no, it's too late. I miss live streams all the time. I'm going to miss it today. I'll do it tomorrow. What's the big deal? And then you know what she said? She said, you promised to do it today. So yesterday, during your live stream, you said, see you guys tomorrow. So you better be there today. Oh, okay, whatever. So grudgingly, at 7:15 a.m., I made myself a coffee. Barely washed my face, and here I am. Thanks to Limbo. Limbo, thank you. In case you guys are wondering who Limbo is, you know, all my new viewers, people call me Limpeh. It's not my real name, but it's just something all my friends call me, right? And all my friends call my partner Limbo, okay? That's what everybody calls her. Her name is not really Limbo. Matson, wait, I can stay for like 5 minutes. Oh man, we appreciate it. Like even 5 minute matters. Wow. Okay. The reason why I wanted to get a rosewood guitar was to learn. Oh wow, that's a complex name. I could never pronounce it. Hold on, let me check the messages. Also, it has a beautiful sound. I used to play. Oh, you play you play the guitar, Elijah? Oh, you know, every since I picked up the guitar, right? I'm surprised to know that pretty much everybody else in my life plays a guitar. I don't know why. Everybody seems to play a guitar. Everybody, even Limbo's friend, an elderly friend, like, I never expected it, but you know, she plays the guitar too. We're like, oh, what? Suddenly everybody around me plays the guitar. I'm like the last person on earth to pick up a guitar, you know. Elma, thank you. Limbo. Thanks, Limbo. I bet might as well just bring the camera to my face.
Ha 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 ha. Matson, we will. SBS, cool story. Which unit were you in the Navy? I was with UDT, or what Americans call Navy SEAL. I am managing sustainment contracts for various Singapore Navy platforms. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, if you are familiar with Singapore Navy, yeah, I'm with the NDU UDT, which American terms means Navy SEALs. Radiant Flux, joking what? Elma plays the guitar or wants to play the guitar. I don't know. Ever since I started learning the guitar, everyone around me seems to know how to play. All my friends, even my Warhammer, miniature painting friends, turned out to be death metal guitarists. Turned out to play the guitar like anything. My samurai friend suddenly sent me a video of him playing the guitar. What? Like everybody, like I'm so late to this party, like I thought like this is something new, like it's not too late to pick it up kind of thing, but pretty much all my friends already play the guitar. It's crazy. I'm gonna play more songs though in future, but yesterday, yeah, someone tells me that the the GDC formula applies to knocking on heaven's door, so I actually want to try. Let's try. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Knock, knock. Okay, let's see. Let's figure this out. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, 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 yeah. Should be yeah. So where's the C from? Knock, knock, knock. Mama tells me that Mama, take this special way. I don't need it anymore. Dun, 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 dun. There's light knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, 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 yeah. Knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking. Oh, something like that, yeah. I actually never looked at the chords for knocking on heaven's door. Yesterday, who was that? I think Arthur on my live stream said knocking on heaven's door is the same. It's the same GDC formula, which you can use to play pretty much a lot of songs. Yeah, it's exact same chords I can play. Knock, knock, knocking on. It's late in the evening. It's wondering what close to wear. It puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And with the very same chords I can do. 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 둘이 다 함께 노래하세요. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. Oh, that was so fun. Yes, I learned all this in a span of just 17 days, okay? Honestly, playing the guitar is not rocket science. Anyone can pick it up within days, honestly. It's so simple. Just have to remember. Like, what's so difficult about remembering a few finger positions? It's not rocket science. Like, I don't know why people say, oh, I spent one whole week learning the G chord. What? You can learn the G, C, D in 1 hour. Why do you spend one day learning a G? I could never understand the traditional way of learning anything. Elmer, thanks for the practice session and serenade. Gaspar, hello, welcome. And yeah, again, this is a very ad hoc, very unplanned live stream brought to you guys by Limpeh. Limpeh went out for a jog. She lives such a healthy, very strong life. Like early in the morning out there jogging right now. You know, just not working today. Out there jogging right now. Also a very, very power individual. But of course, like I can't like I also give myself some credit for enforcing and encouraging her individuality. I've always done it. I've never made her felt like she's someone else's anything, and I've never made her felt like she needed me for anything. I bred her independence, I bred her self-individuality, I encouraged it. Whatever she wants to do, even if it's completely ridiculous to me, I encourage it. Because in the end of the day, there's no right or wrong in this life. There's no good or right way, good or bad way of doing anything. Everything is valid. Even if something she does is just complete nonsense to me, I still encourage it. Why? Because it's your way. Now show me that, do it. Show me what's the result. Who knows, maybe better than I thought. You know, don't always assume that you know everything. Allow people to grow in their own way. Allow people, especially your close partner, your loved ones, to live this once and only life the way that person is designed to, rather than try to change this, change that. I have never attempted to change anything about Limpeh. Like never. Ever. She likes to throw her socks all over the room. I never even tell her not to do that. Keep doing it if you want to. I'll pack it up. What's the point? What's the big deal? Why? If this is your style, if this is you, I don't want to change it. I don't change anything about Limpeh. And that's how, like, I think this is the kind of respect I give to every human being. I do not attempt to change anyone. And therefore I keep telling people, a lot of people tell me, like, wow, with your experience and knowledge, you should be out there, like, trying to help people, trying to change people's life. And I said, no, I'm not responsible for changing the world. I'm not responsible for saving the world. I keep saying that, isn't it? You guys have heard me say this for years, especially Elijah, Elmer. You guys have heard me say this for years, that it's not my job to change the world. It's not my responsibility to save the world. Jesus does that, not me. Why? The other side of this thinking is that I really don't want to change anyone. Why should anyone change for anything? Why should anyone change whatever they do because I think is right or wrong? I'm not God, What I think is right or wrong is not holistic. It's not the whole actual thing. I'm flawed. My perspectives are as flawed as anyone else. So I have no rights, no matter how wrong I think something is. Okay, I have no rights to change it because I really don't know. So that's why I keep telling people I'm not Jesus, man. I'm not responsible for saving the world. But partly because I'm just human, really. What do you think someone doing is really wrong, that their values are really wrong? Honestly, this is what you think. But in that person's world, in that person's situation, it may be the right thing. You don't know, just don't know. Limpeh, traditionally called my wife. Now, I don't like to call her that. I never introduce her as, this is my wife. I introduce her by name. Why? Because you're never anyone's anything. You're not your mother's daughter. You're not your mother's son. You are you. An individual that is not connected by some invisible cord to something else. Cut that imagination. and understand the reality that you are an individual human being. That's how and when your power will explode 100%. Every little shack, imagine, it's not even real. Every little imagined chord between you and something else or someone else holds back your power. You will not be 100% in this world that way. I want to encourage Limpeh to be 100% in her way in this world, to experience this once and only lifetime to the max of her ability. That in the end, the conclusion is always the same for everyone. When you're dying on the bed, the only thing is this: am I happy about it? Are you living like a happy tourist going home? That's the only thing. And you only die like a happy tourist going home if you have lived it your way. Even if you're rich, but if you live a rich and opulent life but you never lived it your way, you will not be happy. Buddha was born a prince about to be grooming to be a king, and he was not happy. A lot of people born into wealth, they were not happy. A lot of my the second generation wealthy friends in China, they were not happy because it was not theirs. It was not their way. They did not get it their way. Understand this about life. Happiness in life is not about having a lot of money. Happiness in life is having that money your way. Unless you live life your way, you're never going to be happy. I've seen a lot of perfect life people, a lot, who secretly behind me tell me how unhappy they are. I even have a friend, a female in her 50s, wife of a big boss, dedicated her life to bring up all her children. She had many children. And now she just want to buy an air ticket, fly to nowhere alone, away from all this, on a journey to rediscover herself. That's my relationship with Limpeh. That's how I encouraged this relationship. That even as husbands and wives, we are individuals. We manage our own money, we manage our own finances, we're responsible for our own thing, just like roommates. Okay? But you need to have that individuality so that you grow in independence rather than codependence. Because when you grow in codependence, 100% I guarantee you, one side's going to get weaker and weaker, one side's going to get stronger and stronger. And when that difference becomes big enough, respect disappears in the relationship and love is gone. If you want that for a relationship, keep doing it. Yeah. I think this is my most important message of the day. Oh, Adoom! Hey, welcome. Wow, really happy to see all my friends, new viewers coming by the way of my guitar journey. Thanks a lot, about the end today's live stream, but really grateful for all of you turning up. And if you missed all my big topics of today, how do I play the guitar so well in just 17 days? I shared a lot about how I get good at not just the guitar, but everything. If you looked at my channel, I'm good at a lot of things. How do I get good at everything? I shared my secrets today, how I get good at pretty much anything and everything. And I shared my life here, and I shared a lot of things today. I think today's live stream has been very meaty, so if you missed it all, please do rewatch the live stream. And tomorrow, I'm going to bring you guys out to Old Bagel's Cafe again, have a nice bagel breakfast and chit chat about life. So Radiant, there's a good mentality in my opinion. I'm always weary when a person says they know what is the right thing to do and are not open to other ways. Yeah. Narcissistic people. But even for people like that, I always say thank you. Because why? When people offer advice, they always offer it with the best intention in their hearts. They're trying to do a good thing for you. So always be appreciative. Even if the advice is not for you, just be appreciative of the intent and just move on. I always thank everybody for their advice, even though I never follow any. But I appreciate the good intent. It's very important. Matson. Okay, bye. I'm going to the bus now. Bye, Matson. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to end today as well. Gasper, thanks for playing guitar. You're a very cool person. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. New York time. Annyeong.